we continue that thought of expectations. As I mentioned on Monday, we had the expectations of a new year, the expectations for ourselves, and not allowing our own limitations to get in the way. The people in today's gospel are no different. They have expectations that Jesus will bring healing to those that they love and care for. And so they bring him the lame, the blind, the deformed, the mute, and so many others. And he cures them. And in turn, they glorify the God of Israel. So Jesus meets the expectations of the people as he meets our expectations if we offer those unique expectations in faith and with the right faith and the right vision. The question is, do we glorify God for his blessings, even if it may not be exactly the way we wanted it to turn out or to be? In other words, here's a filet mignon. Well, that's nice. Didn't you put any steak butter on it? Excuse me. It's a free gift to you. Hello. Pay attention. Wake up. Smell the coffee. Get over it. Our expectations are somewhat askew because we are a little too self-centered. Advent calls us at the beginning of the liturgical year to be less self-centered. The people look to the needs of those who are certainly in need of healing, grace, and blessing first before themselves. They bring their brothers and sisters to the Lord for healing first before even they ask for anything. So it's a good lesson. Jesus, of course, beyond the healing, moved with pity. In other words, he's moved with great compassion. It's not just, oh, look at that pitiful crowd. They're awful. It's pity in the sense of great compassion. Not only for those who are healed, but for those who have great faith and their expectations in him. And he doesn't want to send them away lest they faint and fall over kind of thing, because they've been with him 3 days. He wants to nourish them, give them something of himself, continue that unique grace and blessing, which we are so privileged to have as the Lord gives us himself in the Eucharist, lest we faint and fall on the way, Monday through Saturday. But we have the Lord and his strength with us. And so our expectation that he will be with us is realized in that great gift of himself in the Eucharist. So he meets all needs along the journey, along the way. They all ate and they were satisfied. Sometimes when we come together around the table of the Word and table of Eucharist, we're not satisfied. We're like little spoiled children, always wanting more. Always want to be the center of attention, the look at me, look at me, look at me. Yes, that's nice. And sometimes when our needs are not met, we pick up our toys and we go home. We walk away. Advent calls us to put aside our childish ways, to be adults in our faith, no matter what our age is, to be more mature about how we live our faith, what our prayer focus is, what our expectations should be. Indeed, our expectation should meet the expectation of the Lord, his expectation of his disciples in every age and every generation. And so perhaps a question to focus on for us today, or maybe throughout Lent, is that as we begin this new liturgical year, are we truly satisfied with the Lord's care, his grace, his blessing, his intervention in our lives? Or do we always want something more?